Welcome, friends. Welcome. Hello, everyone. How are you all today? I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome to the stream. For those of you that are new here, thanks for coming out. It really helps me out, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you're watching this as a video back, either chopped up in a video on YouTube or the full stream on YouTube or the video of the day, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys whenever you're watching, whenever you have the ability to do so. All of it helps me out tremendously. For those of you that don't know, I am Nick Sloan. I am an adult improving chess player who has recently came back to chess in the last year, and I've been enjoying my time trying to get better and learn from all of the people that are out there, what works, what doesn't. That's what this particular channel is about. So if you are a chess player and you're trying to improve, this channel would be for you. I mainly focus on tactics and game analysis, end games, and things like that. So if that is something that you enjoy and find entertaining or informational, this place might be where you want to hang out for a while. And as for what we're going to be working on today we're going to be working on forcing chess moves. It is a Chessable course. Actually, let's change to full screen and you guys can see what I'm looking at here. Let's go to the course homepage. For those of you that don't know, you can do, I think we can just do !Chessable, and it should give you the link to the course, Forcing Chess Moves. Let me update that in my stream. I should put that at the end. Chessable, !Chessable, for those that don't know. Okay, all of that looks good. It's a great course. It's really cheap, but it has a ton of value, and it's all really difficult tactics that will help you get better and improve. So let's go to my courses and you guys get a nice screenshot of what I've been working on real quick there. And there we go. All right, let's dive into it. As always, if you're watching this back as a video, please like and share. Helps me out, shows me that you like this content and you want to see more. And of course, if you are trying to figure these out on your own, which I urge you to do so, pause the video, try to figure it out for yourself, and then I will go through the answer because I will either get it or fail, and then we will go through it together. All right, let's kind of get started. Learn. We start at 6 p.m. and we'll see how far we go. Kamsky Robson, St. Louis, USA, 2015. A stock sack wasn't needed here, but simply occupying f6 hole carried unexpected benefits. Okay, so each of these videos, or each of these particular puzzles, I set the timer to 5 minutes, so I have 5 minutes to figure it out or make a move for each move. So we'll see how it goes. So thought process wise, of course, try to solve for yourself by pausing, but if you want to work through it with me, I'll talk about my thought pattern. The king is sitting out here kind of out in its own space, but we have the queen occupying this, all of these squares, the knight is occupying these squares, and the rook is doing all of this stuff. So that gives us only a few squares to kind of work with. I feel as though we possibly need to open lines to the king, but this talks about the hole on f6. So I feel like this might be a good place to start, but it's not forcing. There's nothing forcing about this move, so I feel like we don't need to start there. I feel like taking here first is maybe a good place to start by this and then here, and then we get access. But now how's the queen come in? Doesn't seem to work. Maybe we go here first. That doesn't seem to work either. This one's tricky. I do not see a place to kind of start. Yeah, I'm not sure how to handle this because if we go here, he takes. I don't see any mate threat. We have to take back. And then our attack is kind of stopped. And this is a forcing checkmate. So there's got to be some other way to get at the king that's forced. Yeah, we definitely take comments. Absolutely. So if you see a move, let's explore it. Absolutely. So anybody that is here during the live stream, feel free to throw your comments out and see what you think. Maybe we might unlock some ideas. Knight f6 covers the rook and the h5 pawn. It certainly does, but it's not a forcing move. It doesn't... what's the follow-up? That's the problem. So the idea with this course is it's all forcing, or not all of it, but a majority of it is forcing. And this particular area that we're exploring is all mating. Stock sacrifices. So there's obviously some sort of sack or mate type of situation. But I'm not seeing it. I don't see how to progress. The rook's on pre, so it's definitely, you know, here, and we're running out of time. The only idea I see is knight h6 or knight f6, like you had mentioned, Matthew, but there's something else here. I feel because this is forcing, we have to... Wait a second. So we can go here, here, check, and that forks the king and the queen. All right, we're going to try that. He moved. All right, so the first move was accurate. Just because I saw that last fork. So, okay. Actually, I think we can just force the fork now with h6. If he takes, we have the fork. No, that doesn't quite work because he still always has that. Actually, no, we go here, he takes, check, and then we come in. It does not like that. It's not really a sack, though. Oh, maybe back this way? No. Neither of those work. Why? Why? I'm not quite sure. I've played every one of the logical moves here. What am I missing? Do we just play it anyways? Nope. Take the pawn. Okay. Why? I think I see it now. Oh, but he can come back this way. But we get this. Nope. I feel like that's not the right move. Maybe you just take. Now you do this? Okay. All right, let's go through that together because there's a lot of moves there. So this is a 5-move sequence that's really forcing. Knight f6 makes sense. If he doesn't do anything, you know, the knight's coming in. Now we have this, right? Yeah, we identified that. G takes. All right, that eliminates this, which the queen can then go to f4. Yep. Knight to c1. Interesting move. And then you get queen h4 check. Okay, so none of that works. We have knight g7. Or king g7. And then h takes g, h takes g, queen h4 with this pin. Takes the rook, which takes the queen away from any protection of the king. And we have that. So we had some of it. We didn't have all of it. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Oh, you guys cannot see my notes. My apologies for that one. Now you can see those. That's fixed. Okay, Svidler Alexiev, Moscow, 2012. Finally, we must mention the stock rook sack on f6. Designed to bust open black's position, shown here in the crystalline form. Okay. So I think the idea here is just rook f6. If he takes, we take here, and it's checkmate. So he probably won't take, but then we have this here. I don't know what the move would be to stop that, so to me, I feel like that's the best move. All right, so he's going to come in anyways, and then we're going to do this. Nope. Oh, okay, we go here and then here. This is pretty standard. Oh, no, we can't do that because that rook's there. How do we finish this off? Go here. What? Why not? I feel like that would just work, would it not? What am I missing, and why does that not work? That move works. We want to force it? No? Well, now what? Why do these not work? really kind of confused here. What am I missing? I guess maybe this and then this, but I feel like this is the most forcing move. Why is that not the most forcing? What's wrong with that? It's kind of crazy. I do not understand. There's no checks. Or at least he doesn't have any checks. And this is the most forcing move there is. What am I missing here? Just take this guy? Alright, so I'm kind of lost. I don't understand. So we're just going to make the moves badly to see what the answer is. Alright, so I did see this, but I feel like mine does the same thing. Why does it not work? Yeah? Okay, I saw that one. I saw this one too. Yeah, it says both of these are better options. What? I found the better options and it fails me. Like, come on. That's a little annoying. But okay, so we did get that one. We saw all of the variations. We just didn't play the one it wanted us to, so I feel like we're going to mark that as good. All right. Okay, very good. All right, let's go back for a second and let's see where we're at. I can't remember what chapter. Yeah, stock mating attacks is what we're called. So, all right. Stock mating attacks. Ferdinand versus Bergquist. The f6 intruder may even worm his way directly onto g7 by means of a sacrifice, creating winning mating, or queening threats. All right, let's take a look. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're having a great day. Again, if you are new here, please pause the video if you're watching this back on video of the day, or if you're watching this on YouTube later in the uncut version or the videos, and try to figure it out for yourself, and then we'll work through it. Okay. So we have to find a way to rip open the h7 pawn. Or, like it says, create winning mating or queening threats. So rook to g7 seems like a good place to start. With the idea of getting rid of this guy. Doesn't like that. Okay. So maybe we need to go here. Knight to h6, attacking the knight. Takes. Here with the idea of pushing here with a check. Doesn't like that either. Or perhaps just go straight in. It's smothered mate after... Oh boy. Okay, I did not see that. Let's go through that again. So I saw the first part, but I couldn't figure out all the rest. So going straight all the way in, it seems counterintuitive because you're like, oh, they'll just be mass trades on G8, right? But they're not there because you don't go all the way with your queen. You only come in partly. You go here, and now it's game over because of the knight on E7. Checkmate. Wow, what a great checkmating attack. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Galzo versus Talixen. Pawn on H6 also limits the king's sphere and sets up stack mates mating threats on G7. Black is in desperate race to remove the offender with bishop takes H6, but white strikes first. Okay, bishop takes H6 is the threat. So let's calculate this. Rook takes, queen takes. None of that works. I can't see it. What am I missing here? Oh, there's a stock mating pattern here. I see it. Yeah, if you guys have a minute, try to figure it out. But I've got it solved here. Oh wait, no, maybe I don't. So check here, check. If he goes here, it's checkmate, okay? But if we go here, 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 and he goes here, we're kind of busted. There's no follow-up, so that doesn't work. Okay, so what did I miss? None of that works. If we go here, he takes here, 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 and we're 2 pieces for a rook. That doesn't work. We've just lost a knight. All right, so what's the deal here? So check, take, check. That doesn't really seem to work either. here takes anyways. Can't really stop anything. Maybe we need to go here first. Kick the queen. Here, here, here. Here, checkmate. Yeah. All right, he just moved out of the way. So I think we could just do that. Oh no, it doesn't work. What? That doesn't work? Why does that not work? And that doesn't work either. Oh, because you can just do checkmate instead. Yeah, obviously. Okay. Crisper then. Oh, I didn't see queen to d8. But that also wins. All right, so I see part of the ideas, but not. Some of these are really difficult. These 3 and 4 move, 3 to 5 move combinations are awesome. Okay, Black's counterplay looks strong, but Super Grandmasterly computer eyes have prepared a blistering barrage of forcing moves based on the power of h6. Is it this way? We just take that? No, that doesn't work. What the heck? Pawn on h6. These are really good mates to have. So bishop to e5. I saw the first move, missed the second move. That's the move I saw. I saw this winning combination. And this one. I did not see rook takes f2. So we're blocking this. If he comes here, we just take. Getting the pin. Rook to e4, queen to g8. Bishop takes. Also, that's pretty common. Wow. That's a good one. Hard to see. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Gligoric and Gudmundsson. Of course, the other pieces, in lieu of the craw pawn, enjoy joining the queen in an irresistible assault on g7. The attacking duo of the queen plus knight is regarded as a virtual mating machine. So here, here, here with checkmate to follow, or here, here, here. All right, so he's not going to take there because that would lead to checkmate. But if we go here and he comes here, check, he can't go back. He's got to either move backwards or forwards. I feel like that's the place to start. Okay. It likes that. That is an alternative move. I guess we can maybe start here too. Okay, it wants that way instead. Maybe we go here and then here. Okay, well, we figured that one out by brute force. We didn't calculate the whole thing, but some of these are just on intuition. There's a lot of different things you can do here. So many variations. Wow. Okay, we're not going to go through all of those. I think we get the idea. Nikolic and Harasek. White concocts a winning g7 raid with the help of computer eyes and perhaps some deductive reasoning, noticing queen h6 must be met by queen g5. Not bishop f8 because f6 is hanging. White next tries to interference shot with knight f5 but finds defense. E takes f5, queen h6, knight e6. This beckons the solution. Okay. Yeah, if you are watching this back and you're trying to figure it out, please pause the video and try to figure it out for yourself as we work through it. Like and share, it does help me out and shows me that you like this content and you want to see more. I feel like just moving the knight to f5 first is the place to go. It is not. So that's met with this. Anyway, can we do it anyways and just, yeah, that is the alternative, and then we just pick that pawn up, but I feel there's something better here that they're trying to explain. But what? How do we displace the queen? So the two defensive resources are here and here. This one being the best. So how do we stop the queen from doing that? I don't see that option. Taking on e6 doesn't really help because the knight will just come in as a defender. So maybe the idea is here. Yeah, but then he has this. That doesn't work either. But we have this. Oh, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. So here, 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 and then what? We can go here and that blocks everything off. I didn't like that either. It is a is most certainly a move, but similar to Queen H6, which does not work yet. So maybe we just have to displace that knight? That doesn't make sense though. Like this doesn't really participate in any of the attack. Unless that's what we have to do so this works. Maybe that's the case. Oh, not quite. Now we can go here. Yeah, this I really don't understand. This is such a weird position. Like, do we just come in this way then? We already tried that. Oh, maybe it's just this way? Interesting. No, that doesn't work. Wow. Okay, let's break this down. So we were right because the knight wants to come into e6 or f5, and this is a defensive resource. So the first move is here. Moving the knight. It only really has two squares. It doesn't matter which one it goes to. Knight f5, blocking the queen as a resource. So that is a way to go, but now you can't stop. So that was really the only check. He can come back, but then we'll come back with the queen. So that doesn't work. So this is the other defensive resource, stopping the queen from coming into h6. So you bring the knight to h6. And if the bishop takes, queen comes here to g5, and then knight to f6 check. And it has to take with the queen, and we win the queen for a knight. So that's winning. Here's the only next resource, and now you attack the queen. It really doesn't have that many squares, while your king is still protected by these 3 pawns. And there we go. Queen to d3. Wow. Interesting puzzle. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Okay. C. Stock attacks against the f7 square. The ever-dangerous queen plus knight duo wins many scalps on f7. So we have to displace that bishop. So I think we go here and here. If he takes, it's checkmate. I think that one's a pretty easy one to see. Okay, so for those of you that are missing it, the idea is you got to remove the defender and of f7, and the defender is this bishop on d5. So if we push the pawn, the only way to come back, if the pawn moves, pawn takes, then queen just takes. Okay. Oh, there's also this other line here which we can explore. But the bishop takes, and then we just get rid of it. So, and then it's game over. So if he takes, we take, and if he takes with the queen, then we take with the knight, and we won. We haven't won the game, but we're definitely up material. But there's this other option here too. But then this just gets crazy here. So, okay, let's take a look at the next one. As always, please like and share. This does help me out a lot when you like my material and shows me that you want to see more. If you are watching this back, it does help a lot. And if you're trying to solve these on your own, please pause the button if you're watching this in a video later, or if you're on the video of the day, pause it and try to figure it out for yourself. Karyakin versus Van Wely. The most common stock forcing move on f7 is the sacrifice of the knight or the bishop there to initiate an attack. As we saw earlier, with the bishop takes h7, a piece sacrifice on f7 sometimes just deployed to win a pawn by drawing the king into a material winning tactic. Karyakin, Van Wely, Vaikanze, 2013. A sudden thrust. The sudden thrust, he says. Can we just go in right away? No, we can't because of the queen. But maybe we can go here first. Actually, if we just take here first, we have this resource as well. Does not like that. All right, so it wants to go in here first. So it did not take. It doesn't make sense. Like, why? Um, hmm. It helps develop the bishop if we move knight to e6. That doesn't seem to work. Maybe we just push the pawn? No. Maybe we just take back and blow things up? Nope. I guess let's try it. Nope. And nope. Okay. I saw that, but it looked slow. So the idea being here and here, but what I saw is this and then this. Oh, and then you just take the rook. Whoops, that's not what we wanted. Just take the rook, so you can't really do that. Okay. Oh, and that's it. All right, so take. What is the problem? Okay, queen takes. Yep, we saw that. Okay. Oh, we did not see that. Then you win the queen. Okay, so the king can't take it. All right, king to g7. Then here with the idea of coming in. Okay, that's a very interesting one. I will have to look at those later. I will take a look at those messages later. A bunch of Discord messages I have to catch up on, which we will look at after the stream. Okay. Let's take a look at another one. I'm not even going to try to pronounce these names. Zigalko versus Goje? Maybe that's right. I apologize if I've messed up these names. I haven't seen these names before, so they're definitely new for my vocabulary. The most common stock forcing move on f7 is the sacrifice of the knight or bishop there to initiate an attack. As we saw earlier with the sacrifice bishop takes h7, an f7 piece sacrifice is sometimes just a ploy to win a pawn by drawing the king into winning queen fork. In this already overwhelming position, white chooses the most forcing move. Good afternoon. Hello, Strobix Gaming. The most forcing move. I think we want to start with knight to e4. That seems like a great place to start. Queen doesn't have a lot of squares already. But then what? So if we go here and he comes here, take, 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 here, doesn't work. Or we just go there right away. Or maybe we just take right away. What happens if we take right away? Takes here. Check. We can't take this because it's protected, so that doesn't work. Let's look at this differently. Check. And then check to the queen. No, I feel like that's not right. Okay, so far so good. Did not like that. Just back to f3. That seems slow, right? Like, what's the idea here and here? Check. I don't feel like we've gained anything. This felt like it was the wrong move. Part of it, like, because you take here and then you can't take this because now this is protected, right? So that doesn't work. Just take the knight and be up a pawn. Oh, queen a5. Oh, over here. Oh, I totally missed that. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Sure. Smart. Yeah, I mean, I totally board vision wise. I'm thinking of like I'm looking at mates. Like I wasn't looking to win the tactical piece, but yeah, that's some blindness that I have to solve for sure. And then just bring the knight in. Is there anything else? Yeah, because then oh, he can come here and keep protection of that. It wants more, so like what more is there? Let's do the material account. So yeah, there's 3 minor pieces, both rooks and the queen. That's 3 pawns against 4, 3 on 3. So yeah, we're up a pawn. There's obviously something else here. I mean, my gut tells me to play knight in, but bishop g5 or knight g5. Oh yeah, because then it comes into the king, maybe. Let's give it a go. It doesn't like that. Interesting. Oh, maybe we just go. Maybe we just go there with the knight right away. Yeah, you did give both options. Yeah. Wow, it still wants more. Like, okay. Fine. Bishop takes g5. He just moved back. I know the king is totally uncomfortable, but how do we exploit that? It looks uncomfy, but I feel like there's enough pieces around the king to stop the attack. So there's something else here. Oh, I found it. I think this is it. No? I thought for sure this was going to be good here like this, right? Oh, no, because the queen's here. Shoot. Yeah, the knight's definitely the better place to be. Fortunately, I don't see the rest. Hmm. This is hard. Um, Yeah, I don't know. There's just two bishop a4, though I think it's a good idea with these discoveries. I don't know that it'll work though, right? Like we can't do it right away because there's too many pieces on it, and then this is just going to hang. So that doesn't quite do it. What else are we missing here? You know, I see tactics with this rook for checkmating opportunities, but we need to displace the queen. How do we do that? Is the idea like this? No, sorry. It seems just so slow, right? There's got to be another idea here. We've already tried this. This doesn't work. Maybe rook e1. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because we're creating the threat of this now. Yeah. Wow, that took some finagling for us to figure out. So, okay, let's go back and try to understand this. To see all of that from here is extremely difficult. Finding this piece here on a5 though should not be like the tactics. You should be able to see the tactics for queen to h5, queen takes a5. That's an easy one to see, right? Like geometry wise. So takes, we should be able to get this threat. All right, so for this would be good. In most courses, this is a good tactic because we've won a pawn and we have good compensation. But this goes a step further. And yeah, it's all about improving your pieces and trying to put them on the best squares, which makes sense. Attack the queen, there's a tempo there. Attack the king, there's a tempo there. And then just put your piece on an open file. It's not, yeah, this is more of a positional type of, there's like the tactic in the beginning. So there's the removal of the f7 pawn to gain this tactic for this fork against the king and the knight, right? Okay, that's the tactic, but the rest of this is all positional, and it's all with initiative and tempo against pieces, the queen and the king respectively, and then just improving, because then this actually works, because now you threaten to take that pawn with the rook even, which is just absolutely devastating, because if rook takes, bishop takes, knight takes, and forks the king and the queen. What a puzzle. Wow, that's an awesome one. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Thipse and Prathamash. Prathamash. Okay. Yeah, it might not work. All right, let's take a look at this one. So stock mates on f7. Okay, let's take a look. So bishop takes, king takes, queen take here, but then we have this, which stops. Okay. Maybe instead, my mouse is kind of going nuts right now. Here, but then the king just tucks itself back again, and we don't really get anything out of it. So bishop takes, king takes. Knight takes e4. Okay, sure. If rook takes, we get this. Yep, that's a forkerino. Okay, yeah, we get that. I feel like that's a good spot. That's probably the best way to play it. Okay. Okay. Now queen here. Now how do we best solve this problem? So knight here. Here, queen here threatens checkmate. This is forced, I believe. Here, check moves back. Here. And then we don't have anything else. Doesn't work. Rook f1. Yeah, that either one of these rooks to f1 also seems tempting. But then what's the follow-up? He just moves back. Wait a second, wait a second. So, what about here? Moves back. When he goes back, this is here. So what about this? So here's a check. He still has this though. I don't think yeah, that's not gonna fly, I don't think. So what I was thinking was here, and he moves, you know, if he moves back, well, yeah, that's not gonna work either. He takes, check. And then if he moved back, there's this check, but the queen's protected, so it doesn't really work because there's double protection on the queen. Maybe knight d6. Yeah, I mean, I think maybe that's just winning the pawn, right? Like, just go here, 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 and then takes, and then we're in this endgame, and we're up a piece. No. Just up a pawn. Just a pawn, yeah. All right, I mean, I think that's the best play, right? Doesn't like it. Wow. Why not? Yeah, I didn't like it either, but we're running out of time. Well, let's try rook f1. All right, it likes that. Oh, so maybe we can do this. Doesn't like that. That's what I thought for sure too. Yeah, I mean, that's totally winning, right? Maybe we take with the anger. Yeah, I know, right? Like these are not simple puzzles. They're hard, but I can feel myself getting so much stronger when I work on them. There's got to be something more here, right? Like, what is it? There's geometry here. We can win another pawn. Maybe. Yeah, you know, I'm seeing that too. But this is on pre. So, I mean, if he blocks this way, he won't because that's a take. So, here and then what? He's got to move the king, right? You can either come here or here. And then we get this. It gets a little scary, right? Plus queen takes h7. Yeah. All right, I like this idea. It's an alternative. What? Come on, body. Ooh. Frustration for sure. Okay. What's the deal? What do you need?
Can we have a snack?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And there's some gummies that I think Mommy is gonna let us eat.
The ones on the counter?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yay.
So, you think here and here. Yeah, because then, I mean, we have this and this. Or, I mean, this and then this. Doesn't like that either. Maybe it's knight here with the idea of bringing the rook in. Because then we have this too. What? Oh, we got one more try before this is going to hurt us. Maybe we just take the queen. Right? Like, then what? Doesn't like that either. What? Queen to g4? Why? Why? What's the deal with that? I'm confused. Congratulations, 1 hour. Black's position is in ruins. Rook to d6 is a threat. Oh, you're not protecting the knight. Oh, I see. Yeah. Then the queen can come in and it's protected. This is Chessable. You can do ! Chessable and you'll get a link to the course. Yeah, forcing chess moves. It's pretty... I mean, this is one that pretty much everybody's said to do. Yeah, there you go. Okay, we got the idea here. Okay, these moves made sense. These next moves do not kind of make sense. I mean, that one kind of does. This is tough. I mean, it's only a 4-move sequence, but to see that from here, to visualize, I mean, seeing each one of those moves, not super difficult, but trying to visualize how this would look from this position going to this final position and being like, okay, evaluation wise, white is totally winning here. That's tough. This is definitely stretching my capabilities, which is good, you know. It seems as though it's stretching other people's as well. And I know 444 is definitely like a tactical super wizard, so I don't feel so bad for missing some of these because he's struggling as well. Yeah, these are hard, man. They're getting really difficult. All right, let's take a look at another one. Ibragimov versus Kalijan. Even a rook may sometimes play a temporary sacrifice on f7. Okay. So, let's see here. We have this geometry against this pawn and this. So I feel like here, actually here, takes. If he goes here, check, and we've won 2 pawns for the bishop and a rook. Oh, a rook and a, yeah, I don't know. That doesn't seem to work. Yeah, some of these are harder because there's like a combination of not just tactics. Yeah, I believe the start is rook takes. And then, okay, queen b7, and then follow up with bishop. Yeah, because here's this, and then this. And then we win a rook for a rook and a pawn, right? Yeah. That one was it was a much easier one to see. They want you to look at tactics like I was starting to look at, but this is a little bit of an easier one. So they shoot you a big, strong, hard one, and then they give you one that's a little bit simpler. That's an interesting move. Lots of tactics. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like bringing your queen and your rook into the, the 7th rank? Given f7's proximity to center, it isn't surprising that many stock shots there result in central breakthroughs. So we have ideas of corridor mate stuff. If we can get him stuck here. But they've got this under lock and key. So check. If he comes back here, this is a hard one. Knight to e4 followed by rook takes d7. So if we play here, here, okay, even Steven. This is under attack, this square. But he just comes back. And then what? If f5, then rook takes d8 or knight e6. So here, 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 f5, rook takes d8, check, rook takes d8, It's messy. The idea is sacrificing here at some point. He's not going to play f5. I feel like we have to... It's either... I feel like it's got to be immediate. And then one of these types of moves. I feel like this is the place to start. Really. I could be wrong, but... So here, 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 here. So you think knight e4, rook takes d7 after knight takes. Okay. I think here, here, here. And I don't think that can be stopped. I'm running out of time. Got to make a decision. It's going to tell. It's going to fail me. What is it? What do you think? We got like 20 seconds. Knight d4, knight takes e4, knight rook d7, knight f7, rook e7, rook e7. All right, let's give it a go. It does not like knight e4. Incorrect. Let's try mine. All right, that's one way. So far, so good. So far, so good. Now what? So I thought this move here, which seems to be legit, but I did not see this move coming. Oh, wait. Hang on. Boom. So there's that option. Yeah, I see knight e6. Is that the only thing, though? I feel like that's probably the way to go, but then this is... It's kind of even. Oh, we're up a pawn, though. I'm going to go with my original idea. It didn't like my original idea. Let's try the other one. Okay, so I was pretty close. I did see that move. Didn't see it in the beginning of the calculation, but saw it in the second part. Oh, idea. Yeah, idea, because once he moves, he's going to get either a discovery or he's going to be pinned. Yeah. Perfect. All right, very good. So we kind of... I got the first part of that and then caught the second part, and you calculated the second part much faster than I did. That was good. You vetoed the line too soon. Didn't see the knight be able to defend the rook. Yeah. Yeah, this part is hard to see. Like, this bishop pin is hard to see after that. And you have to see it from, like, back here. So, even back further. You have to see it from here. So it's hard because that's, I mean, though that's only a 3-move combination, seeing the next move and a half is challenging. This calculation is pretty hard because seeing through these 3 pieces, this visualization of this position from back here, and because there's 2 pieces in the way of that pin that you just kind of, they're tough to just get them out of your brain. Like, visually, it's tough to replace and move these 2 pieces knowing that the king would be pinned from the beginning of that, I believe. which is why it's hard to see. But sometimes figuring these harder puzzles out, you only need to catch the first part. So I saw this, and I thought I didn't see the knight takes until I was in this position. Um, I saw the pin. What I didn't see was the knight coming back to f6, blocking me being able to take the knight. But once you're here, so if you can calculate to this spot from the beginning, you can usually try to be like, okay, that's okay. And in this position, I feel like this is pretty good already because we're up that pawn. And now it's not hard to find this next part. So yeah, I feel the same way. Like, um, you I think part of the issue is you got on this idea of knight to e4 with this sacrifice here, but um, there is something in there where you're calculating, thinking that that is the way, and for some reason this move you like you said, you vetoed it. But why did you dismiss it so quickly? And I caught it as the right variation right away. That's what's interesting about chess, like how one person will see this line and be like, "Oh yeah, this looks good," but you saw this line and was like, "Man, I don't know." I don't think it does, to me, because the knight ends up going. This knight's out on e4 then, which is attacking this rook. So the position completely changes. Um, and I'm not sure exactly where the defense is, and we'd probably have to put it on a different board to see why. That's the one thing Chessable doesn't really allow you to do, is like sometimes they give you lines, but they don't tell you why it doesn't work. Like, I think knight e4 is a logical candidate move because it both attacks the knight and the rook with the sacrifice down here. But I think maybe the idea is that it just doesn't gain any further um, attack on the king. I mean, it does somewhat, but the knight on d8 is protecting the f7 pawn, so there's not much you can do unless you sacrifice the rook again, and then your attack against the king is kind of foiled, right? I think that's the idea behind this puzzle. And in this position, we've won a clear pawn and we still have an initiative. You missed a move that that would be miscalculating, would it not? I don't know, man. I mean, you're kind of like, I feel like that's kind of the same thing. Does it not work? All right, next one. Let's take a look. Volkarev and Asmusson. Some of these names, man, they are hard. Okay. Well, I mean that's a pretty. I would say those are one and the same, right? Like, missing a move in a calculation is a miscalculation, I would believe. I don't. I'm like, I think missing a move in a calculation, that's a miscalculation. Um, misevaluation is a totally, those are two different things, I think, right? I think missing a move is miscalculation. I mean, we're probably cutting hairs here, but all right, the queen is on pre. Bishop's being attacked twice. This is hard. So we have this, and this, and this, and we have this here, which I think is the first move. King's got to come here because we have this and this, right? King comes here, and then we can move here. King has to move back to here, here. This definitely starts here. And that's got to be the move, otherwise we're in big trouble. And I saw this as the mate, but G takes F5. Knight to F5. Knight to F5, G takes F5. Ah, yeah, and then we can bring the queen here or the bishop here, right? I think just the bishop. Actually, no, the king can hide away then, so I think it's queen here, right? Oh, rook takes D7. Yeah, okay, and he can't take here because it's pinned, and then you can just take and then win this. That's all we needed, yeah. Yeah, if he takes here, we take the queen. Takes our queen, we take the rook. Yeah, it gets, yeah, perfect. All right, let's go back and take a look. So this is a pretty common theme, this particular issue. Now, typically it's not with a knight with the queen coming into e6. It's usually like a rook on e1 coming into e6 then, and that corridor is open, but same type of principle. Yeah, that's nice. That's why it's important to have open lines. Yeah, it's a big attack. What time is it? All right, hour and 30. I need another drink here. Let's start the next one. All right, another common objective on the stock F7 sacrifice is to undermine the E6 square, which is what we were just talking about. My tactile vision is not faulty, just wrong sometimes. Yeah, just like mine. All right. So there's a sacrifice. Oh, I see this one. You guys figure this one out? So we're going to sacrifice on... Can't get my fingernails under that. Oh, come on. There we go. I think the idea is here and here. King has to go back and then actually no, then I think we would come here. All right, let's see how good we are. Oh, it didn't like that. All right, then it's this way. I'm kind of interested. Oh, it didn't like this. Ah, I see. Felt like my way would have worked too. Um, yeah, we got this one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, knight f6. Yeah, because the pawn was still on g7. That's why that one works. Okay. So we push the king, but then what? Do we just take it? I think we just take it and then come back and just open the king up because then we have all these lines. Yeah. I guess maybe just here. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they're these are tricky. I can certainly account for like this really helping my tactical strength like completely. Um like without this course and CT art, there's no way I'd be gaining the points that I am and kind of growing as a chess player with the tactics I've been doing. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Zolbrecht versus Zvitten. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Okay, so f7 is obviously the deal. I think it's just knight takes and then push the pawn, right? Here, if he goes here, that's fine. If he goes with the king, that's fine too. I believe that's the way to go. Yeah, that one was a pretty simple one. Yeah, so these are pretty common. This e6 square, specifically with the castled king, and the f7 square. This is something to be very mindful of when you're looking at these, that you can a lot of times sacrifice on this square and then push or put a piece here if there's nothing protecting it. And you can bring in either your queen. A lot of times the queen would be coming in, and then you get this kind of crazy mate threat. These are pretty common, so be mindful of these as you see them. All right, Rosenthalis versus Luther. The normal purpose of stock sacrifice on f7 is not so subtle, namely the destruction of black's kingside leading to mate. So we're expecting that this is going to be a mate. I see this right away. Now what do we do after that? We also potentially have this. There are some options here. I think it starts with obviously the stock sacrifice on f7 because that's what this chapter is kind of about. So I feel like that's the place to begin. So now we have this. If he goes back, we have this and then this. Okay, that's fine. We go here and here. And then we have this, which is nasty to deal with. Bishop g6. You think it goes here? I think that kind of faults. I think that stops the attack. All right, let's calculate here, 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 and that's, no, he can block here, so that doesn't work. Yeah, I don't think that's the place to start. Mainly just because of what would be the follow-up if he moves here. I guess we have this. That might be the way to go. Might be right. Here, and then what? If he goes back, now what? We win a rook, but this is a mate. Here. Oh yeah, because then he goes back here and here. Yep. So we got that one if he goes there. So what if he comes back here? Attack is over. No more mate. I think that works both ways. I think no matter what, if they go king f8, we're running into problems. So how do we close this out? So yeah, king f8 is definitely the problem in either sequence, I think. All right, let's try it. Where is the next piece? All right, rook d8. Is it here? I'm not seeing what you see. Queen takes e6. Okay. Yeah, that was the move that I saw that was not going to work. Oh, we can go back. No? What? Oh, this way. That mate. Ah, yes, yes, yes. There we go. Yep. 6-move sequence. Not super easy to see. Nice one. Yeah, that one we figured out. Ah, okay. That one I didn't see. Didn't see this one. Nice work. I mean, I considered that move, but I couldn't calculate it working. Makes sense though. All right, let's take a net on another one. As always, if you're watching this back as a video of the day or in a video on YouTube or the full stream on the uncut version, please like and share. It shows me that you like this type of material and you want to see more. And as always, pause the video and try to figure it out for yourself. Nine times out of 10, bishop takes is usually better than queen takes. Maybe in that situation, yeah. When a queen plus bishop combine In attacking f7, the defender must also contend with a possible mate on g8. So, let's see. Takes. Check. Here. And what can they do? I can't actually move there, so that doesn't work because there's a pawn there once this goes there. So that square is not used. Yeah, queen takes g6. Yeah, I couldn't go there anyways. So let's calculate this again. Boom, 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 boom. And how's he stopping that? Because there's two pieces in the way of this. Only way to stop it is this way, right? I feel like that's the right way to go. There it is. I feel like we could just do that now and then go here, right? I think that's it. There we go. All right. Let's take a look at another one. Bereave versus Sakyev. Often, the result of f7 sacrifice is a decisive breakthrough on h7 by the queen. So, I like this one. Boom, boom. That's a good place to start, I feel. Usually is. All right, so he moved forward. I think we can move here first. King's escaping. King can't escape, and we have this coming. And then here and here. But what after this? What does he do? He still goes there. Boom. He can still go away. What's the next part? Queen h4, you say, and then move back. or forward. I feel like he's okay. So if he goes here and he moves here, that's checkmate. Nope, that's covered. It goes here, but he has an escape square. That doesn't seem to work. Can't go that way. He's got to go back. Or he can't go forward. He's only got one move. He has to go back. I think it's queen takes, but I can't figure out all the combinations. So queen takes, and if he moves back here, what? I don't like any of these. I feel like this is the biggest threat. What can he do after that? He can just stop by going like this. Then what? None of these are working. I'm out of time. I'm out of time. All right. I picked the right one. Queen g7 and rook to d1. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. Save the bishop. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's weird, right? Like, that's why I couldn't see it further, because I don't know what to do after this. I like queen g7 too. I feel like trying to get him in some sort of mating net type of situation, but I don't see a way. Okay, likes that so far. I guess we're just Okay. All right. That seems to work. And then maybe here. E4. That's not a bad idea, actually. It's a great idea. Nice. And then here? Yeah. Nope. Why? B3? Just stop it? I thought just putting a check in would have done it. Like, because then there's this stuff, but... Yeah. I'm kind of done with this puzzle, because it is irritating me. Bishop C4. Yeah. Alright, okay. Here. 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 Yeah, I know. It's like you got to open these lines, right? So where do you put the bishop? Why? I don't understand why that works. I guess because it's just like as good at just because it's blocking the bishop on a4. Okay, I mean, yeah, I mean this pin is pretty tough to deal with, right? Yeah, I mean you got it. What a puzzle! Like some of these are ridiculous. Like to see that all the way through, that's just like grandmasters can do that. I can't do that. I mean, I really try to be really positive about things, but this is pretty hard. Okay, saw all that. Didn't see the next part. Or, I mean, I did, but like I didn't see the follow up after this. So, this is where it gets murky. So, attack the queen, attack the knight. That seems kind of logical. Yeah, okay. All right, so we've been going for almost 2 hours. Let's do one more, and then I think we'll call it. Okay, another key theme of F7 sacrifices is a knight fork on G5. G4 here, E5 or D6. White suffered an opening meltdown after... Is this like a reverse Greek gift type of deal? Oh, actually, yeah. So here and then take. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing is what's the move order? I think we're both right with this move, but what's the next move order? So here you can just come back. So that doesn't seem I think your move is right. Yeah. That is an opening meltdown for sure. Yeah, rook takes e5. That makes the most sense. He's got to take it back or he just straight loses a piece, right? Look at these like pieces over on the queen side. They're so dismal. Like it's just like so bad. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. This has been a good time. I think we got through a lot of these. We did. I think we were at 30. I think we've done 20, maybe 21. Can't remember. We've done a few. So I'm going to chop these up and put them into videos, put them on YouTube. Hope you enjoy those. And I will see you guys in the next episode or live stream. So thanks for watching, everybody. I will put this video up on my Uncut channel once it's been on Twitch for a day, 24 hours exclusivity rights because of being an affiliate. But it will be up on the Uncut channel as well. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you guys in the next live stream.